Your target audience needs what you're selling, but they're not going to buy if they don't know about it. So, how do you share your awesomeness without sounding braggadocious? Stay tuned. Hey sunshine, it's me, Nika. Welcome to Shine, the show that blends business and life strategies to help you radiate confidence, stand out, and get noticed. In this episode, I'm going to tackle a challenge that comes up a lot from women who call us at the ghost tweeting offices asking for help marketing themselves. And interestingly enough, it doesn't ever come up with men. And the challenge is I'm not comfortable bragging about myself. Shonda Rhimes said, I came to this conclusion that men brag and women hide. Now, here's the thing. I know that you totally have bragging rights. You're successful, you help people, you're accomplished in your industry, but you feel that not enough people know about you, and they're not going to know about you unless you learn how to talk about how amazing you are. You have to talk about how great you are, or you'll continue to be the best kept secret. Yes, in order to get the right people to know about what you do, you need to sing your own praises. But I know how that can feel. It can feel weird, icky, or just plain wrong because you've seen it and you don't want to sound like Mimi.
Me, 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 me.
No, you don't want to sound like Mimi because that's kind of gross. But there is a way to do it in a way that feels right and works. A few months ago, a friend of mine who's a colleague called me and said, okay, I have all of these testimonials coming into me. How can I share them in a way that isn't me bragging about how much my clients love me? And we talked about it, and we did come up with a way that helped her get those testimonials out there that showed her off as amazing. But it also, she felt really good about it, and it gave value to the prospects and the people reading her posts. And the first one she put out, she got a call and got a client. So she continues to use that method. And I want to share with you how you can do that too. But before we start, I want to practice my bragging by bragging about my new lip color. It's Jeffree Star, and it's thick as thieves. I really love this color because on me it feels very nude and natural and everyday, but yet has a splash of color. But it's not in your face like bragging about, it's kind of subtle, like our bragging should be. Okay, on to the tips. Tip number 1, give credit. Show some love and appreciate the people who helped you along the way to your success.
I'd like to thank the person responsible for my great achievement. Me!
If you authentically thank people who helped you along the way, you get to share your success, but you come off way less braggy. For example, I couldn't have done this insert amazing thing you want to brag about without Jolynn's support. Her coaching and teaching pushed me to do things out of my comfort zone. I am so grateful. Tip number 2, share what you've learned. We all look online for inspiration, motivation, education. So if you share what you've learned, you're actually sharing your success with the purpose of giving authentically beneficial advice. Tip number 3, emphasize your hustle. Use your hard work to communicate your accomplishments. Instead of, I'm a published author, you might say something like, I spent hundreds of hours and several value packs of Post-it notes, plotting out all the chapters of my book before I even started. I could only write after putting the kids to bed, so from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I worked on my book every night before I had to get up at 5:30 a.m. to get the kids off to school. It was a lot, but totally fulfilling and worth it. Tip number 4, outsource your bragging. It's a whole lot easier to have your public relations agent, your marketing director, your social media manager talk about your successes and your achievements. And once you see the results of those words going out there, you're going to want to continue. That's all for today, but before we go, hop on over to our email list at the link below and join the Shine Squad. This is where I share some extra resources and tips and tricks to help you transform your business and life so that you can finally stand out and shine your awesomeness, because the world is waiting for you. Also, tap subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and get started practicing your bragging. Put it in the comments below because I'm all ears. I want to hear, and it's really good practice for you. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time on Shine.